Hello everyone, my name is Taylor and we are about to play Hazy Mind. August 22nd, 2017. Hello, I decided to start a diary because Ray told me, it's either Ree or Ray. Hello, I decided to start a diary because Ray? It's either Ree or Ray. Told me it helps understand oneself and improves relationships with others. Basically, she seemed to be promoting it to me, and so I bought a notebook and will try to write down everything happening in my life. Honestly, I don't think this will last long since I'm not a very consistent person. I can't do the same thing every day, but we'll see. Maybe it'll work. We'll see. But we'll see. Maybe it'll work out. Oh. I love this art style, how there's different art styles throughout this whole thing. That's what's really cool about this. It's hard for me to write. I don't even know what to write about. What did I do today? Went to school, talked with friends, came home, did my homework, and now I'm just sitting at home. You and me both. This is literally my life when I was a kid. My mom's not home as usual, and I have nothing to do. This is very accurate to what I grew up with. Not with my mom, but with my dad. Well, technically I have a lot I could do, like self-improve, prepare more for my lessons, play computer games, but I prefer to lie on the bed and stare at the ceiling. I don't know if everyone is as lazy as me or what it's called. Procrastination, I think. Not sure about the spelling. When you can become anyone in the world, work hard, live your passion, but you choose to just lie on the bed. I think in the future I will read my diary and might not understand, maybe even blame myself for something. But I'm tired. Yes, I have many friends at school, I get good grades, and I even hang out with friends outside. I always smile and joke around with them, trying to stay positive, yet when I come home, I feel sadness and loneliness. I felt this so strong as a kid. Nothing seems to help. Not video games, not study, not even food. Anybody in the comments? Anybody watching this feel this way too sometimes? Maybe I'm just not in the mood. Honestly, thank you, diary. I feel like I've vented to someone, like crying on a shoulder. I feel a bit better. Well, that's good. But not getting an answer back is hard. It's like talking to a wall. Maybe I don't need a reply. Your purpose might be to be there for anyone who wants to share something privately, but is afraid to. That's fair. Anyway, I'll go now. September 4th. Hello again, diary. It's been 2 days since school started. Okay. These days were normal. Ray, Ree, and I sat together, joked during breaks, and had lunch together. Oh, that's nice. Today I brought her the cookies I baked at home, and she shared a tasty salad with me. She loved the cookies. Ray is genuinely a kind person. We have a lot in common, but she's not into video games. She prefers studying, and she's really dedicated. I don't have that drive, even though I get the same grades as her. Lucky bastard. I feel like school just prepares us to be perfect workers. It's like, do this, do that. Don't question things. or else you'll get the lowest mark, or in a job setting, you might get fired. September 13th. Hello, diary. Recently, our class was asked to write an essay about friendship. I spent a long time thinking about it. I spent a long time thinking about what to write. I have many friends, but what does this essay really want from me? Should I worry more about what the teacher thinks rather than what I truly feel? It's so absurd. At first, I wrote an essay expressing my real opinion that friends are just a way to avoid feeling lonely. That's somewhat true, at least in my experience. After reading it, I realized the teacher wouldn't like it. I tried to write something that would get me a good grade, but the problem was I sat with that paper for over an hour and couldn't think of anything. I decided not to submit the essay and got the lowest mark. I chose not to tell my mom about it, and she doesn't seem to care much about me anyway. If I had submitted the essay with my honest feelings, they might have sent me to a psychiatrist or even suspend me from school. That's life. October 18th. Hello again. Sorry for not writing for so long. Nothing new happened. As usual, I hung out with Ray, played video games, slept, and of course, went to school. But something happened recently that threw me off. As I mentioned, I had many friends, including guys, and mostly play video games with them. And recently, one of the guys confessed to his feelings to me. Diary, you can't imagine my surprise. I've seen some girls flirting with guys and vice versa, but I always set boundaries, and no one ever flirted with me. I love this music. This is so peaceful and nice. I never cared about such things and never even thought about it. But for the first time in my life, someone confessed to me. Oh, good for you. He just said it honestly and openly, feeling it wasn't fair to keep it a secret from me and wanted an honest answer. I don't know how to respond to him because I don't feel that strong love described in movies or books. Still, I'm really flustered by all this. I'm even embarrassed to write to you. I'm even embarrassed to write to you about it because I'm usually so down. I'm even embarrassed to write to you about it because I'm usually so down when I talk to you. But now I'm smiling as I write this. My advice is to just go with your heart. Honest, if you don't like the person, say no. If you kind of like them, see where it goes. It feels so unusual. November 2nd. Hello again. I remember the last time I wrote about the guy who confessed to me. Well, we were seeing each other now. Yay! Good job. It's not like we're officially together and act like a couple. We're just hanging out and getting to know each other. Well, that's good. Throughout this time, I realized I liked him. I'm now really worried about what will happen next, since he hasn't asked me about my feelings yet. But if he does, I'll be so embarrassed. All of this is overwhelming me. Lately I seem happier and even started turning down Ray's or Ree's. From going forward, her name's Ria. Let me reread that. Lately, I seem even happier and even started turning down Ria's. offers to hang out. She's quite puzzled because I haven't told her who I've been spending time with, but I think she suspects I have a boyfriend. Everybody goes through this. It's a stage in relationships where, someone leaves the frame for a short time and then they come back. She even started teasing me about it, like a real friend would, playfully, cheer, not mean. To be honest, I'm a bit scared. That's okay. Soon we'll be applying to colleges, choosing our dream professions, or staying in school for 2 more years. I think I'm not very sure about what I want to do, so I'll stay in school for another 2 years. Thoughts of the future have sent me. I don't want to think about it. I've got a strange feeling that something's wrong with me. Oh god. Oh, it's a cat. Cute cat. I love to draw, especially different creatures. For instance, I recently drew a chubby black cat during class. That's a good drawing. I wish I could draw. My imagination can run wild sometimes. But in class, believe it or not, I thought I saw that exact cat I drew walk into the room. I thought I saw that exact cat I drew walk into our room, looking so real. I instantly knew it wasn't real and laughed it off, blaming it on being tired from school. But deep down, I'm worried and scared. All the music changed. I don't like that. I know mental health issues can be inherited. I had a grandfather who took his own life. Oh shit. My mom often spoke of him and remembering him as a great man and cried for him. And she said he lost his mind after my grandmother's death. I'll never meet him, though I wish I could have talked to him. I'll never meet him, though I wish I could have talked to him. It's a pity. I don't romanticize mental disorders like movies do. I think it's not normal and should be treated, otherwise people can completely lose their minds. Anyway, that's the weird situation I experienced. November 21st. Hello, diary. Life goes on as usual, but I want to vent, maybe even cry a little. Oh no. I think something terrible is happening to me, and I'm too scared to tell my mom. Even though I know I should. I don't want to become like some movie psychopath or schizophrenic. I hate the idea only fools romanticize that. I don't want to become like some movie psychopath or schizophrenic. I hate the idea only fools romanticize that, as these are scary diseases and people do horrible things when they suffer from them. I recently read a story about a woman who killed her own kids overnight because she was schizophrenic. From what I understand about this illness, you see creatures or places that aren't real, just in your mind. Oh, okay. That's been my feeling lately. I've started seeing weird creatures, especially when I'm bored. Like during class, I see them often, and it's hard to get rid of them unless I distract myself. I know I should tell my mom, but I'm terrified of being diagnosed or accepting that I might never be able to live normally in society. I know I should tell my mom, but I'm terrified of being diagnosed or accepting that I might never be able to live normally in society. That is a terrible way to look at it. Everybody has something going on. Doesn't matter if it's depression, anxiety, whatever. Everybody's got something. That would be That would be like death to me, since I'd no longer be ordinary. I'm still thinking about it, but I'll write more if there are any updates. No one is normal. No one in this life is normal. I'm sorry. That's the biggest lie that humans tell each other. December 17th. I did it. I told my mom today. I did it. I told my mom today. It was hard, and seeing her reaction was painful. The look in her eyes and her expression said it all. She might see me as a monster. I'm assuming that her and that guy are no longer seeing each other. Or maybe she doesn't believe me and thinks it's just a teenage prank. I don't know. What kind of prank would be this? Nobody jokes about this. I hope. It took me a lot of time and effort to get it out and find the right moment. I don't want to. I don't know what to do next. This is the first page I've cried on. Sorry. It's just very hard for me. I want to tell others, but people might avoid me. No one wants to be around someone like me. I'm sure of it. Oh no, that's a terrible way to look at it. I might go mad and hurt them or myself. Who knows what other horrible things might happen. So I'll keep quiet until the end. No, you tell someone. For now, my mom and I have scheduled an appointment with a psychiatrist she knows. I don't know my diagnosis yet. I'm just fearing the worst. Life's been tough, especially when things are finally starting to get better. I've been in a relationship with a boy. My relationship with my friends are better than ever, and my school grades are good. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Okay, diary. I'll write when I have the strength. Goodbye. December 26th, day after Christmas. Schizophrenia. Aww. It's hereditary. I got it from my grandfather. I've been removed from school, but my mom arranged for me to be treated at home because the quality of mental institution is terrible. I'm not a medical doctor, and I don't know a lot about schizophrenia, but is that normal to be removed so fast? I'm not sure. Somebody, if they know, let me know. I didn't say goodbye to Rhea. If it's too hard, they'll probably tell her I transferred schools and moved away. Oh, that's mean. You gotta at least be a little bit honest. You don't have to tell them the full story, but at least be a little bit honest. I haven't talked to my boyfriend since last diary entry. In fact, I've been ignoring him. Oh yeah. I know I'm being horrible to them, but maybe it's better. I know I'm being horrible to them, but maybe it's better they never knew me. It hurts me to do this. I cry every night. I'm sorry. Sometimes we need to be cruel so people can get disappointed, move on, and forget about us. I've had that thought. I'm hurting them and myself. But their pain will pass. They'll move on and find someone else, and I want to believe they'll be okay. Things will never be okay for me again. Not because of my mood, but because of the illness. No one knows how to cure it, and no pills will help. The hallucinations will become more and more real, scarier and scarier, and there will be more of them. I don't want to think about it. It's too terrifying. Since I left school, I'll have to study at home and focus on self-education. Okay. Starting the new year, my life will change entirely. December 30th. New Year's is coming soon, but unsurprisingly, I'm not in the mood. I think I made the right decision by distancing myself from everyone. Take my boyfriend, for instance. Our relationship would never have worked out. Says who? You didn't know. You didn't give it a chance. It's not because I'm bad or can't act normally. I'm not crazy. But relations have goals, like starting a family. I look ahead and I don't want my children to experience what I'm going through now. You could adopt. It's better for both Rhea and him to move on in life. I'm getting incredibly bored these days since I'm not attending school, so I entertain myself by imagining various creatures. Of course, I could play video games all day, but I'm tired of that. When you're free to do anything, it's hard to enjoy things that you once found pleasant after some time. Yeah, that's fair. Look at COVID. Everybody's bored. January 19th. The new year has already passed. Mom and I celebrated it together. Okay, what's going on with Dad? Dad didn't even call, let alone visit. Honestly speaking, I'm not that mad at Dad, but my mom is very angry with him and doesn't want to see him. Okay, something might be going on. He found a new family and left us. Okay, well, shit. Okay, well, that's justifiable to be mad at that. It's not that he found a new family, he just found some young girl, a student. Oh, fuck. I understand that my mom is very disgusted by this and that he left us for his own I understand that my mom is very disgusted by this and that he left us for his own pleasure, but I think she needs to move on in life. Okay, that's a little weird. By that, I mean find a new man who will love her and move on. Sometimes you just can't move on that quick. I'm sorry. The only problem is my presence. Oh, no. I completely ruined that possibility. No, you don't. Yet my mom loves me very much, despite this, and works hard for my sake. Yet my mom loves me very much, despite this, and works very hard for my sake. But what's the point of it? All this when I don't have a future. You have a future. That's why I think it would have been better if I didn't exist. Oh shit. January 24th. I don't wanna write this hello diary anymore because I see no point. Honestly, I see no point in writing here either. Oh, okay. I feel so bad that the only thing I can do is draw to distract myself from everything. The hallucinations are getting scary, but I'm used to them. Sometimes I hear voices, but they're more like noise. My psychiatrist prescribed me antidepressants and antipsychotics, but she noted that they might have side effects. Well, you fucking think. On top of that, I can't sleep at night, so I've also been prescribed some sleeping pills. But one sleeping pill usually doesn't help, so I take two, and now it seems I consume these damn pills instead of food, which aren't helping. I mean, they cost a lot of money, and my mom stays late at work more often. Aww. Whoever did the artwork in this is amazing. She changed shifts and I barely see her now. Aw. I feel terrible because I fear that these voices will become more than just noise and I'll start listening to them. I don't want that. I don't want anything. January 29th. Well, hello, diary. Yes, I wrote earlier that I wouldn't write like this, but who cares? I drew some works and will paste them into you. I drew some works and will paste them into you now. I hope you like it. Oh, that's cute. That's very cute. I wish I could draw. She's very talented. Oh, look at that. Stay positive. I like that. I'm tired. Ooh, okay. Okay. Shit work, okay. Blah, blah. Wait, is that Morana? It looks a lot like her. Was I familiar with her before? Why didn't she tell me about it? Or even then, was she with me because my mom couldn't be? But why didn't I write about this event in my diary? I looked in her direction. She was still asleep, right there, right where she was. I need to ask her about it after I finish reading everything. I opened the diary again and continued reading. February 10th. Today I had a fight with my mom. Oh no. She called me a mistake, said I do nothing and that I'm a burden and called me stupid. Okay, well, a lot of that was uncalled for. I understand she said it out of emotion, but she was telling the truth and only the truth. I have no friends, no job prospects with such a diagnosis, and all I do is take pills that cost an incredible amount of money and don't even help. I can't even talk to anybody. I can't tell strangers on the internet about my I can't even talk to anybody. I can't tell strangers on the internet about my diagnosis. People that do take these type of meds, are they expensive? I'm not sure. It would look like I want pity. It would look like I want pity. I just want to confide in someone, cry on someone's shoulder. But what's the point? If I cry, will everything suddenly become good? No. Nothing can help. Nothing can help me now. And I need to accept that. At least Ria was right to suggest I keep a diary. Thank you, Ria. Without the diary, I would have killed myself a long time ago. Oh shit, okay. March 23rd. Hello and goodbye at the same time, diary. I decided today to overdose on all the pills prescribed to me. I see no point in living and trying. I don't want any of this. Fear gripped me, and I felt goosebumps. On this exact date, I decided to end my life. I fully understand my actions. I'm not gonna lie, this was also the last date that I attempted. I fully understand my actions. Even now, it's hard to imagine what I've been through. These hallucinations probably pushed me to the decision, no matter how hard I try, there's no helping me. Not in any way. Okay, that should not be the main focus right now. What's important to me now is to find out who she really is and how her drawing could have been in my diary. I closed the diary and approached Morana. That's it for this episode, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This video right here, YouTube thinks you would like. I think you should watch it. Bye.